Hello friends and welcome back to a new tutorial. In this episode I'm going to show you how to install a device on an Audi A4 equipped with the MIB2 media unit, a device that adds Android Auto but also CarPlay, so you can enjoy your favorite navigation app, your favorite songs or podcasts, or even any app from your phone using the mirroring function. And the coolest part is that you keep the original MMI menu as well as all the factory functions. Enough with the intro, let me show you the product. This is the module box from AutoABC. I want to mention that this video is not sponsored, but thanks to our previous collaborations, I still have an active discount code of 20% for any of their Audi dedicated products. You will find it in the description along with the website where you can use it. All you need to do is click the link in the description, look for your car model, add the product you want to your cart, and at checkout enter the discount code Audi 20%. If you don't know which module is compatible with your car, send a photo like the one you see here to AutoABC and they will tell you exactly which model you need. Inside the box we have a very well structured user manual with all the steps for installing the device, as well as instructions on how to pair it with your smartphone. I guarantee you that this tutorial is the simplest to follow on YouTube, so make sure you watch until the end. Next we have the main wiring harness, the one with the two large connectors called quad lock. A Y cable with 3 LVDS connectors. A wiring harness with RCA ports and also a USB port in case you want wire CarPlay or Android Auto. Personally, I almost never install it because we have wireless connection anyway. If your car doesn't have a reverse camera, thanks to this module you can now install one without coding or any other issues. We also get the 2 release keys for removing the original media unit, a Wi-Fi antenna, and of course the module itself, a small metal box with several ports and a toggle switch also known as a dip switch. Let's move on to the installation. We use a plastic trim removal tool to remove this trim piece on the side of the dashboard. Here we have an 8mm screw that we need to remove. Then, inside the glove box at the top we have 3 identical screws. I take a ratchet and an 8mm socket and remove the screw on the side. Then I remove the 3 screws inside. A little further back we have 2 more screws, also 8mm. A bit hidden we also have another screw right here inserted at a 45-degree angle. Then, under the glove box we have 2 more screws. Now we can lower the glove box and we have access to the media unit. As you can see, here we have 2 slots for removing the media unit. The 2 keys must be inserted with the flat side facing outward. I could probably have connected everything directly from behind the media unit, but then I wouldn't be able to show you the steps clearly, so it's better to remove the whole bracket. So on both sides, the media unit bracket is fixed with 1 8mm bolt and 1 Torx T20 screw. The Torx screws only need to be loosened, not fully removed, and then the whole bracket with the unit comes out. Now everything is plug and play. We insert the blue LVDS connector into the module, obviously into the blue port. We insert the connector from the wiring harness with the RCA ports and the USB port into the port labeled USB. You can't mix them up because each connector only fits into one place. Make sure it clicks in properly. Now, from the main wiring harness we take the small white connector and insert it into the last port, the power port. We undo the wire bundle so we can connect everything to the media unit. We pull the media unit slightly forward to gain access to the original quad lock connector. Here you can press on this clip and pull the lever up. Honestly, the easiest way is to use a flathead screwdriver, press the clip, then lift the lever, and that's it. Then we need to plug in the connectors from the Y cable. We will remove the original gray LVDS connector which comes from the car's factory screen. It has a simple clip on the bottom. Press it and pull the connector out. Then connect it to its paired connector. Insert the remaining connector from the Y cable into the original port. We check the pin orientation on one of the quad lock connectors and plug in the new quad lock harness to the original one. Careful, the lever on the original connector must be raised, otherwise it won't sit properly. That part is done. Now we connect the second quad lock connector to the media unit in place of the original one. Insert the connector and pull down the lever. Now we connect the Wi-Fi antenna, and it's best to leave it oriented this way so the module is easier to hide. On each of the two wiring harnesses from the box, you'll find the connector labeled mic in and mic out. We need to connect these so we can use the car's original microphone. This car has an 8.3-inch display with a 1024 by 480 resolution, so I will set switches 2 and 6 on the toggle switch to on. You're probably wondering how the heck I knew that. Well, I wasn't sure either, so I tested several configurations until I found the correct one. Attention, before testing another configuration, switch the ignition off, wait about 10 seconds and only then try again. If the setting is wrong, the menu will look distorted, only partially visible or not visible at all. To activate the module's menu, you just have to press this button for 3 seconds. Same thing to switch to the original menu. I found this spot to be ideal for hiding the module and the cables. I tucked all the bundles of wires underneath the module, and this is how everything looks. There's no point in boring you with the reassembly part, obviously all the steps are done in reverse order. Let me show you what this little jewel can do. You can also activate the module's menu by holding down the media button. The reversing camera works at any time, even with the module menu activated. We activate Bluetooth and look for car FC63. On your module the name may differ, but it will almost always start with car. Pairing is only required the first time. After that you just activate Bluetooth and Android Auto will launch automatically. The same goes for CarPlay, everything is super simple. I'll let you see how the Android Auto apps run. All footage will be in real time so you can see the actual speed, even if this means the clip will be a bit longer.
Search for the fountain of youth, but I still seem to be as lost as I was before.
Hey Google, drive to Bucharest.
Alright, Bucharest. By the way, next time you can also press and hold the mic button on your steering wheel to ask me anything.
For mirroring from an Android phone, you will need to download the AutoLink app and reconnect to the module. Let's go to YouTube and open the best automotive tutorial channel out there. Let's also do the first pairing with an iPhone for CarPlay. The very first activation always takes longer. I don't know if it's because of the media unit, but the selection box moves extremely fast, the sound is great, and the resolution is fantastic, even if on the phone recording we get some small screen flickering. Hey Siri, drive to Bucharest.
Can't help but feel so lonely, and all these things that I can't undo. I'm falling apart so slowly. No resort for you to stand, but I can make it.
Let's test AirPlay now. Android Auto, CarPlay, AirPlay, AutoLink, and even a USB podcast. We've reached the end of this tutorial, and I want to give you my personal unbiased opinion, and since I've installed tons of these modules as well as aftermarket head units, you can trust that this is an informed one. This module exceeded all my expectations. CarPlay and Android Auto connect very fast, the connection is extremely stable, it feels like the car came from the factory with these features. I think it's a great investment because I honestly can't stand having my phone stuck in those suction cup holders on the windshield. And in the end, why buy a new car for these more modern features when I can make this upgrade at a very reasonable price? Don't forget that the module price can be 20% lower if you use the code provided by AutoABC. If this tutorial helped you, please reward the effort I put into making it. It required many hours of filming and editing, so a tap or click on those magic buttons like, hype, comment, and of course subscribe means a lot for the channel. Until next time, I wish you all the best. Bye bye.